It occurred to me the other day that it's been 5 years now since we were given notice that a Bleggxit would be occurring sometime in the future, although a date was never set. Now, I realize that something of such magnitude would indeed take many months of preparation in advance. A lot of logistics would be involved. Many arrangements would have to be made. But it has been 5 whole years now. And so I thought to myself, let me look it up, see how far along their preparation for this is going. See what the date is that they've set for it, because surely they've got a date set by now. And I wanted to know so I could perhaps take the day off and offer my services as a volunteer. I'll do whatever, maybe, or whatever's necessary. If they need people to help untie boats as they get fully loaded and are ready to float out. I could sweep, I know how to cook. I could help cook food for the impatient passengers. Whatever needs to be done to help out, I was going to, extend my services. So I could not find a date set. Oddly enough, there still is not a date set. So I wanted to make this video to let you guys know what I found out is going on with it so far, and I want to extend some help to those on the other side there who want to make the Bleggxit thing happen, who are excited about the event. I'm excited about the event for them. I look forward to seeing them have full supremacy in their own country. Actually, they already have full supremacy in the country they're heading to. Their people are already there in full supremacy in all their glory, and there's nothing but their own kind in every direction for thousands of miles. It's going to be glorious for them. I'm so pumped. I just can't even tell you. And so I want to at least extend my help in the negotiations today with this video, because they want to take a lot of things with them. They are they're demanding to take a lot of things with them. I'm here today. I think I can speak on behalf of our people. I look out for our best interests and whatnot, and I would be a good candidate, a good ambassador to work these negotiations with them on behalf of our kind. All right? So we're going to scroll down the list here and see what all they demand to take with them, and we're going to work these negotiations out with them. So for all of you who are tuning in now, I hope some of you who are of the Bleggxit kind are now tuning in. Welcome to you all to the channel here. And here's your bald baboon host of this website. She is a professional troublemaker, which is not something that is good for a white Christian country like America. So we're all about helping you take supremacy charge of yourselves and go to these amazing countries that your people are already making great without you being there. That's what's so wild, is you're going to make it great once you get there. You'll see. The only thing holding your kind's countries back is the fact that y'all aren't there yet. And once you show up there, all those countries are all going to suddenly get all of you future doctors and future engineers. And boom, overnight, you're going to make Whitey World look stupid. Within several weeks, you're going to be blowing us away with your technologies. So I'm getting down to the nitty gritty here. I just wanted you to see this good intro here in the beginning. This is all good stuff you need to know about. And so these are some of their first identifiable things they want to take. And so looking at the list here on behalf of the United States of America, on behalf of white Christian America, I can agree with all of these here, all 5 of these examples. Yes, you have our consent and our agreement, full agreement. We'll give it in writing. You may absolutely take all 5 of those things with you. No problem there. And let's scroll on down here. And what we're going to see now is a list of all the random black females and males, and even you'll notice other kinds that aren't our kind in here, that aren't black either, will all be chiming in this list, and you'll see their names off to the left, or their aliases, and they will all be chiming in with things they want to add to the demands of the blacks for this Bleggxit negotiation. So we will go down this entire list and work with them on all these things, okay? So here we go. We're going to start at the top with this first one here wants Jesse Williams. Okay, no problem. Yes. Wayne Brady. Yes. No problem. Jazz music. You can have all of your kind's jazz music. You call it jazz music, and it's your kind, you're absolutely welcome to take 100% of it. That's no problem. Now, white people actually created jazz music, and the first jazz band ever is a 100% white man band known as the original Dixieland Jazz Band, J-A-S-S. That was the correct way to spell jazz before it was later misspelled. And you are absolutely welcome to take all of your black piped or strummed or played on piano jazz music. Little Richard, Dave Chappelle, Samuel Jackson, James Earl Jones. Yes to all of those. Yes, absolutely, by all means, those belong to you. Please take them with you. This one is seasoning. Well, here's the thing is, when y'all came here, you actually didn't know anything about seasonings. You see, your people still live over in those countries. And we actually had to bring them seasoning for them to ever know about for the first time. So you actually never did have seasonings in West Africa that you all used. Now, there were seasonings brought to other parts of Africa by people who didn't live in Africa. But West Africans, the sub-Saharan West Africans, the blacks, y'all actually did not have seasonings. So unfortunately, no. We're going to keep our seasonings because all of our seasonings come from and were grown by white people and other various kinds that are not blacks. Blacks actually don't grow or harvest any seasonings anywhere, so that means that you would never have them in the first place since you don't even grow them. So we're definitely going to have to skip that one. Hot sauce, again, you didn't have seasoning to create hot sauces. You didn't eat peppers. You don't have peppers in West Africa, native to the land. They were actually brought there by colonialism, as you like to call it. And so hot sauce, no, sorry, you can't have hot sauce either, because crackers actually created hot sauce with a combination of spices we have that y'all have never created or harvested or grown, and that we do grow, and with other things like chemistry, chemicals, cooking, and things that we understand that y'all don't have any understanding of and didn't back then. So sorry, seasoning and hot sauce, that's a hard no. Those are both staying here. But you're welcome to take any versions you have made along with you, and we will provide you with every manner of seasoning that you are accustomed to. We'll give you anything you like to cook with your chicken, whatever it is. If you like our Mrs. Dash, if you like white people's paprika that we grow, if you like our garlic that we grow, if you like white people's salt that we harvest, if you like any of the peppers that white people grow, all those things, we will give you large, generous samples of those things to take with you on the boats. That is not a problem, okay? We're trying to work with you. This is what negotiations are all about, all right? The Allstate man. That one is actually, I tell you what, you can take your black one, okay? Because the black one is y'all's, after all. He belongs to y'all. But the original Allstate man and the original State Farm man are both white, and they stay here. Now, you also have a new Jake of State Farm. That's our diversity Jake, the imaginary Jake. The real Jake was a white man, and so he's staying put. He belongs here. But the new diversity hire, fake Jake, from State Farm, absolutely he can go with you, because after all, he's a part of y'all's clique. Who else here? Dennis Haysbert, yes. Jamie Foxx, yes. Wendy Williams, yes, please. We don't need any cross-dressers here. We're even going to kick out our white ones, much less do we want any black ones here. Let's see here. What do we have? We're looking for Stacy Dash. Yes, you can take her. They're trying to leave her here, whoever she is, but no. If she belongs to y'all, please, you need to take every single thing that belongs to you. We don't want you having to come back and be like, oh, I left my coat. Oh, I left my socks. Make sure you take every single thing with you, including Stacy Dash. Let's see here. Mother Cicely Tyson. Okay, no problem. James Earl Jones. Harry Belafonte. Yes, you can have them both, no problem. Rock and roll. You can have every black musician music you've ever had. Now, I personally want all rock and roll thrown in the garbage, so I'm willing to let you have all of it. But on behalf of our white people, because the musicianship part of it, that has no evil words in it, has no things, the musicianship part is actually one of our pearls, and I cannot cast those to anyone other than our own kind. So it's a yes for all the kinds that you have done, your Jimi Hendrixes and your whoever's, you know, BB Kings. You can have all of them. Anything that is y'all's kind, absolutely. Anything that is our kind, no, you're not taking any of that. You didn't invent rock and roll. You wouldn't even have ever, your eyes would have never laid onto a guitar. Your eyes would have never seen a guitar or any stringed instrument had it not been for white people. So you wouldn't even have a concept of what rock and roll is. And white people invented rock and roll, not you all. So, sorry. We are taking the butters, shea and cocoa. You can take all the shea and cocoa butter you like with you. We'll give you plenty to take with you. We actually know how to create shea and cocoa butter for ourselves, and by create it I mean harvest it and process it for our own use. So you are absolutely welcome to take a large helping of however much of that you want. Not a problem at all. They want to take almond and peanut butters and body butters with them as well. Can't have peanut butter. You didn't invent peanut butter. You can't really have almond butter either. You never grew almonds, so you don't have any kind of corner on the market of almonds either. So sorry about those, but we will give you a lot of almonds and a lot of peanuts and a lot of peanut butter, just in case you can't figure out how to make peanut butter with peanuts. We'll even throw in some body butters. That's not a problem. Let's see here. Macaroni and cheese. It's a hard no on that one. You've never grown wheat in order to make noodles, in order to have macaroni and cheese. So, sorry. You can have a lot of it to take with you. We will donate you a pallet or two for each boat of macaroni and cheese. I'll get in touch with some of the major corporations, maybe Chef Boyardee or someone. We'll see if we can't work something out about getting you a pallet for each vessel. But beyond that, no. Bacon, yes, that is actually forbidden by our people to eat. Swine is not something we are allowed to eat as Israelites. So, and it is, y'all have no restrictions from God as far as that's concerned. So yes, you can. We will load all of our pigs that we were intending to use for food. We'll load them all up. They can go with you. That's not a problem. I know a lot of my people will be upset about hearing that, but yes, on behalf of God's Israelite people, God declares we're not supposed to eat swine. You can take them all with you that you like. What else? Style. No, you can't really take style. You never actually you only are wearing our clothing to have style. You've never really, African clothing is not stylish. No one wears that for style. Denzel, absolutely. If you mean Denzel Washington, yes, please, absolutely. Idris Elba. Yes. Yes. Just going off the name alone, absolutely. You can take whoever that is. Luvi, I guess that's the bald baboon of this website. Yes, absolutely. Please take it with you. Let's see here. Children's Super Soakers. Yes, you can take that. That is the one supposed black invention that I'm not going to ever bother even trying to debunk because I don't care. The rest of them are all debunked by me easily. So that one, I don't even care if you keep. Yes, you can have it. We have millions of water guns before the Super Soaker ever was created. So we will be just fine. Taking edges, boxer braids, baby hairs, and lemon heads. Okay, we know how to make lemon heads because we're actually the ones that created those. So you can take you can have every box of lemon heads that exists in the entire country. Not a problem. Lauryn Hill. No, you definitely are going to take Lauryn Hill. She's a part of your kind. You're not trying to pawn any of that off on us. Definitely going to have to take her with you. Traffic lights. No. Your kind did not create the traffic light. Garrett Morgan, I'm not sure what, those are white people names, but that's what they call him. I'm not sure what his real name would have been in African noises, but he did not invent the traffic light, nor the gas mask, or anything else he's attributed to. A man named William Potts, who's even known as the traffic light man, is the man, a white man, who invented the 3-light traffic light that we all still use today. The Super Bowl, NBA Finals, MLB All-Star Game, World Cup. No, you're not going to get any of those things, and the reason why is because your kind never created any of those things. And when our first Super Bowls and NBAs and MLB All-Star Games and World Cup games existed, there were no blacks on the courts or fields of any of those. So those are all white institutions. Sorry, you're welcome to, in your own country, create your own Super Bowl. You can create your own NBA. You can create all that stuff in your own country. You can even name it those same things, and we can't get you for copyright. Those companies here won't be able to sue you for copyright because, after all, if you keep it in your own country's borders, you can call yourselves all the same things. You could even create your own shoes and call them Nikes and the whole thing. And nobody can say anything to you about it. So, Mike, yes. Prince or Mary or Bay ain't perform. Oh, well, whoever those are, yes, you can have them all. Bruno Mars, yes, you can take him too, please, absolutely. The electric slide, the cha-cha slide, the Cupid shuffle, fine. Take them all, we don't mind. That's okay. Good tater salad. No, you didn't grow potatoes. Actually, that's what white people do. And we are the ones who are heavily versed in potatoes and know how to do everything with them. And so that'd be a hard no on tater salad or anything to do with potatoes. You're gonna be allowed. We will give you many bags of potatoes for each vessel to take with you and do what you think you can do with potatoes. But we know how to make tater salad better than anyone. We know how to grow potatoes, and we're the only ones who mastered potatoes like that. So hard no on that. Grits, hard no on that. We're the only ones who grow anything to make grits with. We're taking flaming hots and dill pickles, they say. Well, we know how to grow pickles. So if you want to take all the dill pickles you can possibly steal from us on the way out the door, fine. Take all the dill pickles you need. Flaming hots, that's cool. We created those. We know how to make them. As soon as you leave, we'll just make new boxes of them. No problem. We're taking poetry, Big Mama, jazz, we already covered that, rap, and stand-up comedy. You can have all of your versions of all of those things. Jesus, we're taking Jesus. You see there? That's why I've already told you there's no such thing as a real black conservative. There's no such thing. A black cannot be conserving white Christian America. And there's no such thing as a black Christian. There's no such thing as any non-white Christian. All blacks who claim they are Christians, in their heart of hearts, hope and demand in their heart of hearts that Jesus is black. Or if they're Mexican, they hope in their heart of hearts that Jesus is Mexican. There is no such thing as non-whites who pray and hope to be saved by our blonde-haired, blue-eyed white man Jesus. All right? That does not exist. Not even Beast Lee Peterson. Okay? He hopes Jesus is black too. And all he's doing is grifting whites out of the money. That's all he's doing, pretending he's on our side instead of his own. So, meanwhile, he's connecting all of those black, Hebrew, Afrocentric morons. He's connecting them all together by using his website to make them all famous among each other so that they all can communicate with each other and know about each other. All while whites think he's helping them win. Anyway, so here we go. Hard yes on all the things of the black versions of those. Your poetry, your rap, absolutely. You can take all the rap, 100% of the rap, 100% of the rap. Even every single white person who's ever uttered a verse of rap music onto a song, yes, take them all. Take them all. You're definitely not taking Jesus. Jesus is blonde-haired, blue-eyed white man who will be coming back to save only white people. That's Matthew 15:24, said so out of his own mouth in Matthew 15:24. Feel free to argue with Jesus Christ all you like. Pretty sure he knows who he came to save. And of course, the excuse here is because hair of wool. Jesus does not have hair of wool. Jesus's hair is blonde, and it was called white back in the day because there was no word for angel fine blonde hair yet, so they just used the word white. That was the closest color to it. Jesus Christ does not have hair like wool. Never says that anywhere. He does not have woolly hair or hair like wool. We should take cotton, they say. Well, sorry. If you remember, it was white farmers growing cotton. So just because you claim that you were out there helping pick the measly 3% of the GDP of America's products through all of the entirety of slavery, then that's fine. You can claim that you helped pick some of the measly 3% of our gross national product, but you can't claim that you grew it yourselves or that it was your product. White people were who were growing cotton, and you were claiming to simply work on the farms of it. Let's see here. Polyester, no. White man invented polyester, so it's hard no on that one. Duvet, sheets, thread counts, yeah, no, none of that exists in black world. Sorry, no. For talking drama and storytelling, that means we're talking religion too, and that's how it all started. Don't take my gumbo and my crawfish. Well, gumbo is a white person thing. Crawfish is actually something white people are not supposed to eat, so I'm going to gift you on behalf of Israel. I'm going to gift you all of our crawfish because we have no business eating it. It is not something God, it is an abomination unto God's eyes, our God's eyes, for us to be eating it. So have all the crawfish you want, even though that's going to upset some of my country folk. Let's see. Jambalaya, yes, you can take that. Yes, no problem. All black women, yes, that's a hard yes. Absolutely, absolutely. We're 100% in agreement with that. Serena Williams, yes, take him and his brother both. No problems there. Stevie Wonder, yes, the fake blind guy, yes. You can take his fake blind self with you, absolutely. I think he has hustled enough white people out of enough tens of millions of dollars. Serena and Venus, we already covered them. Yes, you can take both of them. Simon and Gabby, yes, take both of those dudes. Usain, yes. Whoever these other two are, yes, take them. Cicely Tyson, they mentioned earlier, yes, take them. Angela Bassett, take her. Tina Turner, take her. Elise Neal, yes. The Fountain of Youth, whatever that is, if it's a band or whatever, take it. Morgan Freeman and James Earl Jones, that's a hard yes. Kevin Hart, absolutely, 100%. I've already covered those. Neil deGrasse Tyson, absolutely yes. The fake scientist, absolutely. Cornbread, absolutely not. You don't grow corn. You didn't ever know how to grow cornbread because you didn't know how to grow corn. So cornbread will be staying with white people. WD-40, that's a hard no. WD-40 was invented by a white man. Rite Aid, that's a hard no. A white man invented Rite Aid as well. Every black person that ever got killed in a horror movie. Okay, cool. Every one of them. You can even take all of them if they are dead now. You can literally exhume all of them out of their graves and take them all with you. We will load their bodies on the boats with you. That is not a problem. The Rock, yes. Lenny Kravitz, yes. 100%. Uno, spades, all these games here. I'm going to say no because none of those existed in Africa, in West Africa. Sorry. Zumba, you're dropping it off in Brazil. Yeah, I would let you do that, but honestly, I've never seen y'all keep your word ever. So, as much as I'd let, you know what? Yeah, go ahead and load it on there. Load it on there. Load it on there. Let's see. Traffic lights. We already covered that. Those are ours. Peanut oil, vegetable oil, Crisco. Those are white people's. Sorry. That'll be a hard no. Church lady hats. White women are who had hats in church, and only blacks were eventually allowed to do so after they could finally afford hats later on, which means whites always were doing it long before them. Monkey see, monkey do kind of thing. That means y'all came second. That means y'all don't have a grip on that. That means that was a white person thing. So that's a hard no. The Holy Ghost, definitely not. He's not for your kind. Let's see here. Instructions on how to clap on the 2 and the 4. Yeah, we've been doing that long before. Oh, a matter of fact, there is no black sheet music. Blacks have never invented their own version of sheet music. So the 2 and the 4 and clapping on it and all those things and the concept of 2 and 4 and everything, that's all white people sheet music. So that's all staying with us. Viola Davis or Octavia, take them. Whatever. Don't care. Let's see, for show, the fist bump, and horseshoes. Well, or house shoes, not horseshoes. Definitely not horseshoes because you've never tamed horses. House shoes. Well, you actually never had shoes. We invented shoes and we introduced you to shoes. You still wouldn't be wearing them to this day. And any place that's untouched by white people still doesn't have shoes to this day. So that'll be a hard no on house shoes. The fist bump and for show, you can take those. That's not a problem. Aunt Jemima, yes. Uncle Ben, yes. Colonel Sanders spices, no. That is just a black myth like all the others. There was no black involved with Colonel Sanders. He never even knew any blacks. He wasn't even around any. He grew up in an all-white world. Taking all the Jacksons. Yes, that's a hard yes. And please exhume the one they call Michael. Don't know what his name would be in African noises, but the one they named Michael to disgrace our name Michael in white people world. You can take him too. Wayne Brady, we already covered that. Yes, you're definitely taking him whether you want him or not. Technology, computers, no. Mark Dean does not have any patents on any PC anywhere. His patents, nothing of his patents have ever been used ever. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, and this cucked lady at the top here, white lady says, "Oh man, all us white people have left is NASCAR, boiled meats, and Conan O'Brien. Take me with you." Okay, she gets to go with you. We'll load her on there with you, even if she doesn't want to when the time comes. People Tom Bout, we taken Samuel Jackson. Okay, no problem. So I'm Tom about that. You can Tom about that too. Take him. No problem. Let's see here. In fact, we had already covered that. Barack, Michelle, yes. Michael. Barack and Michael, Big Mike. The Rent-A-Kids from the other family, Molly and Sasha, yes. You can take all of them. Robinson, yes. Yeah, look, Granny Robinson. They actually called Michael Robinson's last name there. Yep, that is Michael Robinson's grandma's name. Robinson. Same as his. Let's see here. Bo and Sonny and the dogs. Sonny the dogs, whatever. Okay, yes, you can have them. No problem. The White House. They want to take the White House because, see, you see here? We're taking the White House with us too. That was built by blacks. No, it wasn't. And so we're going to keep the White House. Sorry. Now, there are many more negotiations to go right down here in the comments section. So we're going to scroll on down here to it. 667 more negotiations to be exact. I hope you're ready. Let's keep it going. Let's see here. Yes, you are taking Rachel Dozal. Whatever. Let me blow this up a little bit. Let's see here. We're taking The Matrix. If you mean the movie The Matrix, yes, I guess you do. And all the blue pills, yes, you can take all of those with you. Let's see. Already covered that one. Raven Simone, yes, whoever that is, you can have them. You're going to see some interesting ones in here in a minute. Let's see. Yes, whoever those are, yes, you can have them. I'll slow real quick, let you get a look at that. Okay. And this is what they all talk about. Your co-workers that are black, your supposed friends you think they're people blacks you think are friends or whatever because they're friendly to you. This is how they speak behind your back when it's only them among themselves talking. This is how they talk. They hate your white guts. We have one 3-digit in here. He might not be a full 3-digit IQ one, but we got one here that's not quite as much of a smooth brain as the rest. You see there? And leave Jesus behind. He was forced onto y'all. That's actually true. Our people foolishly tried to give swine our pearls, our gospel. And we were never supposed to do any such thing. But the you-know-whos brought them here and then duped us into trying to feel bad for them and give them our gospel. Anyway. But then, right away, the only intelligent one of all of them in all this thread, and they shoot him down with their ignorance again. So, their Wakanda fantasy stuff. But here we go. Dun. Okay. Raven Simone, we already covered that. Yes. Malcolm X, absolutely. MLK, absolutely. Tupac, yes. That's a hard yes, absolutely. And Biggie Smalls and all other rappers. If I could just, right now, I'll just nip that bud right. Nip that right in the bud. Is all rappers. Every single rapper. You can even have all of our white rappers. Every single white rapper. You can have every single one. You're taking every single one. Whether you even want to take them or not. We're loading them on the boat. MLK, absolutely. We'll exhume that creature and send him on his way. And let's see. Elevators. That's a hard no. Otis, a white man, invented the elevator. Let's see here. The 3D film technology, game consoles, pacemakers. Sorry, I'm reading it backwards. I saw elevators and worked my way backwards. No. All of those are white inventions. Sorry about that. All those stay here. Team Super Petty. See, that's what they even joke earlier in the article. I'm sure you probably saw it if you paused and read. That they brag about the fact that they are as petty as possible. And I've already mentioned that before in my pencil sharpener debunk video. That nothing is too petty for them to try to steal from you. Look at here. Here's another one. Bam. So. Here we go. And this guy. That was just one guy that dropped some knowledge on him. But then here comes an ignorant one, pops in. He did understand a you-know-who invented the imaginary atomic bomb. Yes, atomic bombs are a hoax. But he, of course, still thinks that, you know, all the Afrocentric stuff otherwise. Okay. Now, I know there was some more in here that I needed to negotiate. Pretty sure there was. See, and here's their excuse of how white people had hundreds of patents of all different manner before the first black ever tried to copy white people and create their own patents. Traffic light, already covered that, was invented by William Potts. First traffic lights were invented by J.P. Knight, but that was in Britain. The first 3-light traffic signal, like the one we use now in modern days, that was invented by William Potts, also known as the traffic light man. The fridge and air conditioning, yes, they think that a dude named McKinley invented those things. That's not true. Air conditioning was invented by a Frenchman named Carrier, a white man, and refrigeration was also invented by a white Frenchman in the 1800s, 60 plus years before McKinley was even old enough to create a patent, or 60 years before he was even born, really. Let's see here. Look, oh, here's one, supposedly one of ours, and this, of course, is probably just a rabbi, or an Afrocentric black that's, you know, speaking on our kind's behalf. But you know how cucked our folks are, and so this absolutely could be one of our own. And they're mistaken. A black did not invent the clothes washer. If you look at the black patent, it is actually just a clothes rack, a stationary clothes rack that you are intended to sit next to a fire. Definitely not a washing machine. So, Jack Daniels. Well, we're going to keep it because it's ours. Sorry, that's a complete lie. Jack Daniels never admitted that a black dude is who he stole his idea from. There's no such thing as that. It's just another Jewish myth given to the blacks. Titus 1:14, pay no attention to Jewish myths. That's who invents all myths, and all myths are lies. Myths means lies. That is a synonymous word for lies. All right, there we go. Somebody straightening them out. There we go. Anyway, yeah, there he goes again, repeating his nonsense. But someone else already corrected him. Ironing boards, that would be a no. If you look at the black patent for the laughable ironing board created by supposedly, what's her name? Can't say her name anymore. I used to know the name of the chick, but no, her thing looks nothing like our modern ironing board, and in fact, no one ever made an example of her ironing board, including herself. Not one example ever existed. So, Sarah Boone, that was her name, and no, she never even created an example of her own ironing board, and the description of it is nothing like our ironing boards we use at all. Matter of fact, J.P. Mort had a proper ironing board exactly like what we use already 20 years before her patent. We already covered all these things right here in this one. Jeans, no. Jeans are a white man invention created by a man named Levi. A white man. So that'd be a no. But we'll give you some jeans to take. Like I said, each one of these things that I tell you no, we're still going to give you some to take with you. Alright? We're not going to just not let you take some with you. Alright? You're going to be able to take some jeans with you. We're going to let you take some cotton with you. We're going to give you some Flamin' Hots to take. We're going to give you a whole sack full of potatoes for every vessel. We're gonna hook you up with the things that you want to take, but that you do not have a corner on. You know, that we actually care about. Now, here's another one of the cucked ones, supposedly, but it could be a plant. You know. Let's go down here. Of course, doing the linens thing again. I don't know where they got that idea. I guess they think we were naked when we found them, even though we were dressed in marvelous clothes and shoes and had all these incredible equipment and things, and they were totally naked, but somehow they invented linens and we stole the idea. I don't know how that worked out, but anyway, so here we go. I'm enjoying the petty on steroids here. Yep. That's how they roll.
And see, here's how they think about you. They want you to go to Mars. They wish we'd all be booted out or leave the world, whatever. But really, they'd be right behind us. Hey, where y'all going? Where y'all going? So, no other planet in the known universe wants them. And all those, that's the kind of stuff they think about you. All right, while they're being all polite to you at work, they're so polite, so soft-spoken to you. They hate your white guts. They hate your white guts. And don't think that the others don't, too. Don't think all the other non-whites don't look at you with envy. They do, too. You're definitely taking the Obamas. Definitely taking the Obamas. Not the White House, but you're definitely taking the Obamas. All right, well, I think I've covered... I thought there were more in here. Okay, here we go. We're finally getting to some more here. But I wanted you to see this because this is how they talk about you, you know. Look at this. Another cocked one. Y'all please leave us a box of mac and cheese. Uh-huh. Oh, they want to take cancer research. Okay, well, cancer treatment is a hoax. So, and most cancer research is also. So you can actually take that entire $1 trillion industry Jewish hoax with you that kills billions of our people. Plasma. No. White man invented the concept of separating plasma and water from blood. Look, well, if all the black people go, then we Asians will follow. No, you won't. You know that ain't no real Asian. Supposedly this Asian Michelle, whatever. Yeah, right. Your parents saw that you wrote that and you were a real Asian. They ground you for 50 years for writing that. No such thing as Asians following blacks anywhere. Yeah, and here's a supposed Spanish one. See, that's right. I need my brown brothers and sisters in this relocation as well. They don't deserve our tortillas, beans, tacos, or anything else. Actually, tacos are a white man invention, believe it or not. If you go to Mexico and ask for a taco, you're going to be given a burrito. Because tacos are a Tex-Mex, a white man invention. Let's see here. Oh man, and mud shark there, proud of it too. Well, she ain't a mud shark, she's a mongrel, but let's see here. Dun. This is how they feel about you. But, you know, a lot of these will be either rabbis or blacks just pretending to be the other kinds so that they make themselves look like they have support by other kinds when they really don't. And we know that. So, now this one got the idea of maybe we should leave instead of them. But remember, Bleggxit was the idea, right? So, you know. And remember, I've been trying to find a date. There's no date set yet. You know, start asking around, see if you can find out when this date is that they plan on flexing up out of here so we can all go and, you know, volunteer to work the event. What's this one? No, I guess not. Anyway, oh yeah, so they think, you know, when they leave, they think the Brazilian waxes go away too, you know, because surely the Brazilians will want to go too. You
You know, they definitely feel like everyone's in solidarity with them, you know. But then, look, another black will jump in and shoot. We made Asians too. And so that's why Asians will never be down with you, because as soon as you start giving blacks an inch, they'll start saying, we made y'all too. So, of course, now they're claiming, let's see here, if we're talking POC solidarity, then there goes sugar, coffee, tea, and caffeine. Yeah, because none of those existed without blacks, all right? How funny. Oh, my goodness. No, we're not going to give you any of those. Quilts. They think that we never had quilts until we ran into blacks. Have a read of this one here. I saw this earlier. Try to stay warm without a great quilt. Actually, we lived way north of all of you for eons of time, and we were in the freezing cold the whole time with clothing on that somehow, even though you never wear, we stole from you. And guess what else we had? Quilts, comforters, blankets, afghans. Everything that y'all didn't have. Why would you have been making quilts in super hot Africa where you basically walk around naked? Because there's no need to have any clothes on. Let's see here. Coffee. Oh yeah, I think they got a corner on coffee when they've never actually grown coffee ever. Tobacco. They've never been tobacco farmers, but by golly, when they leave, they think that we aren't going to know how to grow our tobacco anymore. Bob Marley, that's a hard yes. All reggae. Anything to do with reggae is a hard yes, absolutely. You can take all the reggae with you. That's not a problem whatsoever. Oh, there it is right there. Reggae music, full stop. Yes, 100%. 100%. Boom, jump, 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 jump. Full stop. Gone. Bye. Bye. Love it. Love that idea. Let's see here. What are all the frat boys and slackers and posers going to listen to? Who cares? They will come up with something new to listen to of our own kind, like they're supposed to be listening to, not heathenism. Cell phones. No, you didn't invent cell phones. Sorry. We'll let you take your cell phones with you. But when those break, if you don't work out some deal with China to be purchasing them on your own, well, you're going to be out of gas. Garrett Morgan did not invent the traffic light. We already covered that millions of times. People keep typing it in here anyway because they don't read the other comments. Quincy Jones. Yes, you can take Quincy Jones. Not a problem. Michael Jackson. Absolutely. We already covered that. All black pop music. Yes, you will be taking all black music with you. 100%. No questions asked. Prince. Yes. Gone. Bye. No questions asked. Let's see here. What else we got here? You can't take all the Mary Jane because, again, you didn't grow Mary Jane. You didn't even know what that was until you met white people after the Jews brought you here. Let's see. Motown music. Yes. Black Panther movie. Yes. Trevor Noah. 100% absolutely. Larry Wilmore. Yes. Leslie Jones. Yes. Van Jones too. Please. Don Lemon. All those guys. In fact, everyone from CNN. Everyone from every news channel. Even if they're our own kind, you can have them. Let's see here. Chadwick, yes, whoever that is, you can have them. Let's see here. And also, we're going to give you all the J's. We're going to give you all the Jews. All the Jews are going with you. Every single one of them. Howard Stern, every actor, every politician, every banker. They're all going with you. We're going to Bleggxit them right off with you there. It's going to be a Jaxit, a Juksit, all the way to wherever y'all are headed. Whether it's Liberia or Noir, as y'all were talking about maybe going to. Whichever one you just decide your little hearts want to go to. And we're going to load them up with you. Because after all, solidarity. And remember, you blacks think you're Jews, you think you're Hebrews, so you have to take the Jews with you because that's your people. All right, so you have to take them with you. Oh gosh, let's see here. Whoever else we see, it's a hard yes. You can take them. Oh, got another commenter here that's cucked. Oh, look what this black said to this white after she, prostrated to them. Oh, can y'all please leave me some hair products for my daughter? Here's what the black said. I'm taking your request to the committee meeting. Because they have committee meetings, in Black World. I'm going to put in a special request for you and your daughter to be on the bus with us. No promises, though. Well, I tell you what. I'll go ahead and donate her to y'all. Her and her daughter can go with you if they're that cucked. Don Lemon, yes, covered that earlier. Notice they're all calling them buses. They don't realize there's quite a lot of them. They're actually going to have to be on pretty large shipping barges. Now, granted, the buses, though, I'm glad they are saying buses. That is proper, actually, because we first got to get them to the barges. So, yes, it would be on buses first just to get them there. Let's see here. So I guess that's true. Ben Carson, the fake brain surgeon. Yes, the fake doctor. Absolutely, you're going to take him. Whoopi Goldberg. Yes, everyone on the panel of The View. Everyone that's actually on Talmud Vision. Every preacher that's on major television. Every celebrity. Every talk show host. Every single black's going. We don't even really need to name them independently of each other like we have been, because every single one is going. We're not going to skip a single one. There's not one. You have to understand, we're not allowed to let even one stay. They all must go. So all of these, yes, all of them, every one of them. If those are all your kind, yes, they're all going. You don't even have to tell us that you want to take them, because they're already going to be in line with you on the boat. No problem. Modern gynecology, that would be a no. Blacks were not experimented on. Let's see here. Yes, Jews did experiment on Puerto Rican women with birth control pills back in the 60s. That is true, and they used our U.S. government military to do it, but of course it was the Jays doing it, because the Jays owned the pharmaceutical company, and the Jays are the ones who invented the pharmaceuticals that they wanted to test on the Puerto Rican women. But of course Whitey gets blamed for that, because they used our white soldiers to administer the lies and the after produced drugs. Blood banks, no. A white Russian invented blood banking, and a white American did too, actually, at the same time. Cell phones, no. Ghostbusters, no. Okay. Yeah, they don't want anybody but them, see? And that's what I want for them too. And I know that's what all the other kinds of the world want for blacks too, is for them to have nothing but their own kind to have access to. Blacks have no need to have access to other kinds. There should be no blacks having access to Asians, or having access to white people, or having access to Spanish, or having access to Arabs. They don't need access to other kinds, all right? So, Pap smears. No, a black doctor is no such thing. Did not create the pap smear. Let's see. See, this guy finally corrected him. Pap smear comes from the Greeks. See, still got their little excuse to create their lie, but it isn't true. See, they go, okay, we might not have invented it, but we're going to claim it and take it anyway. Because that's how they roll. That's how thieves roll. Tay Diggs, yes, whoever that is, please. Maya Angelou, yes, 100%. John Coltrane, Muhammad Ali, yes, absolutely. Mike Tyson, they're all by default. They're all going with you by default. Tanning machines, yes, you're going to take all those with you. Our Bible wants us to be exceedingly white and ruddy. We're not supposed to be tanning. That's heathenism and idolism. Lauryn Hill, absolutely, 100%. Already said that. Sally Mae, whoever that is, yes, she's gone by. Heart surgery, heart transplants, nah, we get to keep all of that. Y'all don't know how to do any of those things. You've never even invented a single medical piece of equipment. See, none of which you invented. Haha, see, that guy at least got him. No, but the first successful open heart surgery was done by the black. I'll see, they're always got there. Okay, maybe not, maybe we're lying, but still it was also because somehow we were involved. No, the first open heart surgery was not done by a black doctor named Dr. Daniel Williams. So, sorry. Let's see here. Okay, can we take Texas Pete, knowing that white people invented it? And what'd this one say? I got it all packed up already, sis. It's in the box that says all hot sauce. See, because they just want to steal everything. Let's see. Boxer briefs. No. You never invented any clothing. Let's see here. Whatever else. You know. You can take whatever there. That's fine. Two-way calling. No. Super soaker. Fine. Open heart surgery. No. Let's see. Oh man, look at this big statement here. I'm sure once other white people get a look at how craptastic this country would be without black scientists, artists, writers, musicians, philosophers, athletes, doctors, chefs, designers, and just some cool ass people you meet along the way. I'm sure they'll all sign the petition to ship out the racists. Okay, we'll call your bluff. Let's see here. Yes, imagine life without black scientists. Oh wait, that's the world we live in! Anyone foolish enough to get into a pissing contest with a white person when it comes to scientists, artists, writers, musicians, philosophers, athletes, doctors, chefs, and designers is looking to get a serious beatdown. We've been kicking ass and taking names for the last 2,000 years. Your computer and the internet are gifts to you, haha, and everything else they have. I'm white and I live in Canada. I fully admit that the accomplishments you listed, many of them could not have happened without, at least could not have happened without the assistance of people of color. No, you cucked idiot. Anyway, let's see. Pilfering, yes, that's what they say. It's if they steal, it's not pilfering or stealing. But if we steal, or if we do something or invent anything, it's stealing and pilfering. Let's see here. Yeah, sure, buddy. Let's see. I just wanted y'all to see this. I thought it was funny, you know, and I wanted to do the negotiations for us with them. There is still no date set. I know that shocks all of you to hear that there's no date set yet. And in fact, there's no activity. I've discovered there's no preparation that's been done. There's nothing that's been being created or being set aside or stored away. There's no arrangements that have been made anywhere to get this done. And I'm sure that that completely, utterly baffles most of you who view this channel to hear. I'm sure you fully expected after 5 years that there would be lots of stuff created by them and stored away by them and stacked up and saved by them and prepared by them, ready to get this show on the road, but no. So, I just wanted to report that nothing has gotten done about getting this progressed forward. They haven't even made one step forward on it since 5 years ago when they kicked the idea around. And no date set, no preparation made, no plans made, and no talk of it anymore, ever, either. So let's get them back on this mindset, this train of thought. Let's get a fire under their butt. Let's get them motivated to get their butts over there to their countries and help their countries make them great again, or make them great for the first time since they haven't been there yet, to help out their own kind who's already there trying to make it great. And they just need all these future doctors and future engineers to hurry up and get there and show them how to get it all done. Show us white people who's boss. We're going to be over here miserable, you know, having to regrow our potatoes and regrow our corn and regrow our cotton and reprocess some new boxes of Flaming Hots and remake some more peanut butter after we grow some more peanuts. I mean, we're going to be sad and slow and bummed out over here, but you know what? We're willing to make that sacrifice with you all, in solidarity with you all, like you say all the time, so that you can go back to where you have supremacy and have full reign, and where there's no white people around for 1,000 miles in any direction you look, so that you won't be bothered by us, you won't be tempted by us in any way, and you'll be able to just utterly shine in all your glory and all your abilities. And we look forward to that. We cheer that on. We sponsor that. We fully support you. We stand in solidarity with you on this idea. And so now you know what we're okay with you taking, what we're not okay with you taking. And though these things that we've agreed and had to tell you know about today are non-negotiable. That was the negotiation we did today in this video. And so the no's are the no's and the yeses are the yeses. And so take what's yours, and we'll give you what we want to donate you along with it. And have a good, safe trip. And, just let us know the date so that we, as white people, can take the day off and donate our time and our services. Will extend a hand of help to get everything loaded, to make sure all the things y'all demand you want to take, that we're okay with you taking, that you're going to take. Anything that we don't want you to take, all of it, we're going to give you generous examples of it anyway. And let's get this done. All right, let's 5 years, we've been y'all been really kicking the can down the road way too long. Let's get this rocking. All right, show us how it's done. All right, so talk to you soon. Take care. God bless.